Hello students. Now let's see quick grammar revision of concrete abstract nouns and tenses. So let's get started. Let's begin with concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are the nouns that are observed by our senses. We can see, touch, hear, smell or taste. So they are sense nouns. For example, cat, dog, book, copy, pen, etc. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns refer to the things we cannot touch, hear, see, smell or taste. It is something we experience like an idea or an emotion. For example, wisdom, peace, courage, danger, etc. Let's see a few more examples. The dog jumped over the table. So here dog and table are concrete nouns. Next, honesty is the best policy. So here honesty is an abstract noun. Now look at the table. So our first example is pudding. So we can see pudding, we can smell it, we can taste it and touch it. But we cannot hear it. So it's an concrete noun. Next, knowledge. We cannot see, hear, smell, taste or touch knowledge. So it's an abstract noun. Again, education. Education we cannot see, hear, smell, taste or touch education. So it's an abstract noun. Next, mango. We can see mango. We can smell or taste it. We can touch it, but we cannot hear it. So it's an concrete noun again. So our next topic is tenses. Tenses denote the time of action. They show when the work is done. So they are divided into three parts: present tense, past tense and future tense. So first one is present tense. So present tense is divided into two: simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay. So simple present tense, everyday action and routine, something that is always true. That is known as simple present tense. So what is the rule? Subject plus first form of verb plus es plus object. So example, she writes a letter. So if the subject is he, she, it, we add s to the verb. And here write is the verb. Next, present continuous tense. An action that is happening at the time of speaking. So the rule is subject plus is mr plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Example, she is writing a letter. Okay, so we have added ing to first form of verb. Write plus ing, that makes writing. And a letter is an object. Next, past tense. It's again divided into two parts: simple past tense and past continuous tense. So simple past tense, it shows an action completed in the past. It is used for past habits. Rule, subject plus second form of verb plus object. Okay, example, she wrote a letter. So we have written wrote over here. Wrote is the second form of write. Okay. Next, past continuous tense. So what is the rule? What do you mean by past continuous? An action that was happening at some time in the past. Rule: subject plus was were plus plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Example: she was writing a letter. Okay, so subject is she, and she means one girl. So that's why we have written was over here. Then first form of verb and added ing to it. The write plus ing, that makes writing a letter. A letter is an object. Next, future tense. It's again divided into two: simple future and future continuous tense. So simple future tense, it shows an action which has not yet happened and will happen in future. So the rule is subject plus will plus first form of verb plus object. So example: she will write a letter. So will represent something is going to happen, and will is a helping verb over here. Next, future continuous tense. It is a tense expressing an ongoing action that will be happening in the future. The positive rule is subject plus will plus be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. So example: she will be writing a letter. Okay. So we use ing to show continuous process. So write plus ing, that makes writing. Okay. Thank you, students.